How's it going, Cocky here? Welcome back to NHL 21. This was a tough week. If you saw last episode, it was a bit different. It was about 8 seconds long or something like that. And the reason for that is because I had some computer trouble this past week, and I lost the footage, the audio voiceover for parts 11 and 12, which I had recorded. So the playoffs, and so I lost the off-season 2 for part 12. So that's a massive bummer. That sucks majorly. So I am just ready to get back on the horse and do another one, which is why we're just going straight into this. I'm gonna explain a little bit of what happened. So now we are in year 4, 23-24, and the team's a bit different. So I'm just gonna kind of go through it. So I guess I'll start with the playoff series. So we won one game. We won game 2. The LA Kings, I kind of overestimated ourselves, and the LA Kings were very, 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 very good against us. They just absolutely ran the show, destroyed us. Andrzej Kopitar is a fantastic player, and he put up a lot of points. He was very good. Rasmus Kupari, who is like their third pairing defenseman, lit us up as well. That sucked. The real problem is we weren't that good defensively, and especially our goaltending was awful. All 3 goalies that we had played, so Varlamov and Samsonov played, Varlamov played, and Kokkonen played, because I was trying to find a goalie who could make a damn save. And Varlamov was not it. Samsonov was not it. He started the series, and he got lit up. He did win the only game we won, but the offense won that. And we got lit up real bad. Samsonov was like, he had like an 860 something save percentage. Varlamov was an 815 in one game. He played one game and gave up 6 goals on 37 shots or something like that. Not good. And then Kaapo Kokkonen played the last game of the series, game 5, and only gave up 2 goals, and we got shut out. We finally had a good defensive effort, or we had a good goalie in net, and we didn't score a single goal. So that was disappointing, to say the least. Especially after a President's Trophy caliber year, or President's Trophy year. It wasn't caliber, we did win the President's Trophy last year. Just really disappointing. So we went into the offseason with some new goals, some new focuses. We kept Kokkonen, because he was already re-signed. We did, however, get rid of Samsonov. I remember in episode 10, I talked about getting rid of one of Lyubushkin or Bowie, and I actually ended up getting rid of neither of them. Yes, I did keep Bowie. I couldn't remember if I kept Bowie or not. So you saw a little bit of a preview there, but I'll talk about the lines more in depth. I just want to kind of give a quick recap. So we go in, before the playoffs even start, I re-sign Lyubushkin and decide, well, if one of them's got to go, it's going to be Bowie. I like Lyubushkin. He puts up points. He's a really, he just fits in our coach scheme really, 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 really well. And he just helps the morale out. You put him on a line and it just bumps the morale like crazy. So if we're going to have a young guy like Soderstrom coming in, we want him to play well. And I decided on keeping Lyubushkin and didn't end up having to get rid of Madison Bowie. The main priority was a goaltender, which we solved at the draft with a trade involving, we traded Ryan Murray, Reed, and Tendek. Reed was a forward prospect, I believe, and then Tendek was a 24-year-old goalie. We traded them for Elvis Merzlikins from Vancouver, who is hopefully going to be a good goalie for us. We'll see. I hope. And then we drafted a couple players in the first round. We had 2 first-round picks because of we traded Samsonov for one, and then we had ours, and we got a couple offensive wingers. One of them who's got a really good shot. He's already got he's an A- shot, and then the other who's kind of small and was projected to go in the second round, but we picked him up in the first because I liked him a lot. His name is Tucker Carson, or no, not Tucker, Trent Carson. And then the other's name is Ahmad. I forget his name. Oh my goodness, I'm the worst GM ever. It's okay. Then we go in, so we're now down Ryan Murray and we're down Samsonov, but we are up. We're up Merzlikins. We then trade to move up from a 4th rounder to a 3rd rounder to get a player that I wanted, who is or just to get an extra pick, just to move up. We traded Christian Fischer, who cleared up $2.4 million of cap space, I believe it was. So that was a worthwhile trade, saved up some cap space, which ended up coming in handy, which we need, obviously, but is not as big a deal because our team salary also went up to $89 million because, let me see if I can find it here. Where is the information? Is there an information about the, just there is not one. Just well, let's just go to free agents. We'll see free agents and we'll see, yeah, the cap is $93 million and we're allowed to spend up to 90 or 89 because we made $71 million. I'm sure you saw it back there on the home screen. So we pretty much re-sign everybody. We trade a couple guys, Lawson Krause and stuff like that, just for picks. I really tried to swing a Philippe Danault trade. Didn't really work out. I did end up, however, keeping Schwartz, Teravainen, Olofsson, Rupp, Giroux, Keller, Hayton, and Guryanov, and Puljujärvi from the last team. So 9 of our 12 forwards that are playing are the same, and some of them will be better, some of them will be worse. I expect Giroux to be worse. I expect Rupp to be better. I also expected Hayton to be better, but we'll have to see about that because we'll see. He didn't look like he grew, but yeah. We went out and picked up Dimitro Timoshov on a very reasonable 3-year, $1.05 million a year salary deal, and hoping he can just kind of be a good bottom 6 player for us. Teddy Bluger we got in a trade, and just as a kind of replacement for Casey Cizikas, because I don't know, I was trying to get rid of Cizikas' money, and this guy, he works. I don't know. I still have Cizikas. It doesn't really matter. We don't need the money now, but yeah, I think I didn't give up much for him. I think I gave up for Bluger. I essentially gave up some prospects just to clear roster spots because we needed them. We also, yeah, we kept everybody pretty much, and then Adam Ruzicka, who is a good prospect that we are hoping to come up and have a pretty good year. He's 24, so maybe he's a little out of prospect age, but he's still young player age, which is what you need if you're going to be a good team. We need more guys like that coming up, developing. Hopefully he can be maybe 3rd, if not 4th line center. We'll see how that goes. Our D core is where we see the big acquisition of free agency. So we still have Ekman Larson, Hamilton, Chychrun, and Lyubushkin. Victor Soderstrom comes up, as we all knew he would. Madison Bowie slides down to the AHL. Not the end of the world. Soderstrom, I think, is going to be a great player. 22 years old, already an 80 overall. Playing with Lyubushkin on the 3rd pair, they get a morale boost of 3, which is crazy. That's why I like Lyubushkin. Bowie does not give you that. This is the unfortunate decision, or unfortunate action I had to take. So Dustin Bufflin comes to Arizona on he played for the Jets. He might as well play for the real Jets too. He comes on a 1 year, $7.5 million deal, which is not a bad contract, but it is not the player I wanted. So there were basically no defensemen. There were a ton of centers. Alexander Barkov was a free agent this year. Evgeny Malkin was a free agent. Like, ton of centers, but just no D-men. We were trying to sign Dmitry Orlov, and he signed with Columbus instead. He felt like we didn't offer him what he was worth, which is fine. So we go out, we get 38-year-old Dustin Bufflin. I guess he's another veteran. He's a Stanley Cup champion, with not as a defenseman, though, I don't believe. I could find the attributes page. There we go. Don't think, he played in Colorado, he played in Buffalo, played in LA. I don't think don't believe he won a cup. I don't think Buffalo or Colorado won cups. So he's a placeholder. He was basically the best thing I could get after the first day of free agency when Orlov rejected our offer. And I offered Orlov good money like this for like 2 years. He wanted a longer contract though. And I might have been willing to give it to him, but it just didn't matter because he'd already signed with the Blue Jackets. So then our goalies, this is the big trade, big deal. Elvis Merzlikins, I hope to God he's a better goalie than Samsonov. We're kind of stuck. You see what see what I'm talking about here? We're just kind of, we're in-betweeners. Like, we had a really good year last year. There's no way we're that good this year. Let's see, in the system here. So, like, our guys, we've got Trent Carson, Isaac Pavelski, Joel Weber, Jimmy Fitzpatrick, Alexeev, who I'm going to put on the block, and Alexeev will be traded this year. He's not good enough. A 61 overall at 20 years old. I just have no faith that he's going to grow into an AHL player, and he's certainly not going to have the opportunity here where we have good AHL goalies. Like, once you're in the AHL, if you're AHL age and you have to be signed and you're not good enough to play in the AHL, you're going to get traded. So Alexeev is a good potential for a trade, especially with a maybe Dustin Bufflin. Maybe for a defenseman, maybe for something else. I'm not sure. Depends on Soderstrom, depends on all kinds of things. So that's really it. That's all there is to it, to the last year. That playoff series, I'm glad I really don't have to talk about it. It was not good. It was really bad. We had one win, like I said, we lost in 5. You saw all the goals they scored against us, and you can kind of see the scores. I know that video is pretty quick. It's only like 20 seconds long or whatever. So I guess I'll give one story about it and then we'll move on. Or 2 stories. Jean-Christophe Baudin, who we named in that, we gave him the nickname JCB. He scored a goal. He scored a playoff goal. And it was, I believe, and I guess I could go back and check the footage. I'm not going to, but I could. Yeah, he did score a playoff goal. His first NHL goal was a playoff goal. And it was a very important one because it was in a game 4, I believe, where we were down 6-2 going into the third period. And we came back. We came all the way back and lost in overtime, 7-6, which was just indicative of the series. We could score, but we just couldn't keep the puck out of our own net. And the person who started that comeback was none other than JCB, who finally got the monkey off his back and got a goal in the NHL after having no luck in the NHL during the regular season. So that was a good little story. And then the other story, I guess, was both stories. That was the comeback where we marched all the way back just to be let down horrifically in overtime. Julius Honka, the Kings defenseman, he's one of their D-men. scored like about 15 seconds into overtime. I mean, it was instant. I pressed sim and it was over. I mean, that was game 4 to send us down 3-1. It was a very bad time. It was just awful. Very, 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 very disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. So enough about last year. On to year 4. Shame about the lost audio, but nothing we can do about it now, so we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. We are on the lookout. We're going to go ahead and start by adjusting our draft or trade block, not draft block. What am I talking about? Alexeyev is definitely on it. Definitely on it. Where are they? Goalies, yeah. So Alexeyev is on the block for sure. We also have who is not very good, but also old. Because that's the thing. You can be not very good, but you can't be like 24 or 22 or 21 even. Like, these guys are just 70. Like, they aren't even signed. Like, you can't be... Oh, yeah, well, that's what I should do. We'll just search by league. Wow, we've got so many players. All right, Seedoff. I mean, Peterka. Bianconi. I don't know. Some of these guys just got no shot at all. But I'm going to leave them down. I'm going to leave them there. The main one is Alexeyev. We're only going to go to Thanksgiving this one. We're going to go Thanksgiving this one and then probably to the trade deadline. The next one, maybe split the year into 3. We'll see how that goes. But for this one, we're definitely just going to Thanksgiving. Just because we spent about 20 minutes talking about that already. So let's go ahead and just sum up to this Vancouver game in the preseason. A third and a fourth for a third and a sixth plus okay, that's a dumb trade. Why would I ever do that? Alexeyev and Bimbridge and Bobrovsky for Brown. Is that Connor Brown? Like the right, like, yeah, Connor Brown. No, that's way too much. I guess the second or whatever helps, but I don't care. We'll do the budget allocation later. It's the time again. Auto-assigned promotion nights. Fitzpatrick and a fourth for 2/3 and Hinostroza. That could be worth it. Maybe not. How good is Fitzpatrick? He's an elite goalie, so he's probably got some value. So we probably don't want to just throw him out just for Vinny Hinostroza. No, we're not doing that. We did win 7-0 and 7-1. Oh my god, LA hates us. LA has our freaking number, dude. Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about LA. Hence the name of the last video. Okay, so we're 5-0-1. The team that beat us is, of course, the Los Angeles Kings, who are now our mortal enemies. I will never look at them the same way. Andrei Kopitar is still great. They have Mika Zibanejad. They have Nolan Patrick. Drew Doughty's still there. They have a couple really good young defensemen. They have a couple really good really good young defensemen, Rasmus Kapari and stuff like that. They've really turned it around down there. Andre Palat and Mike Hoffman are like on their first line, they have a really good first line and a really good second line. Massive bummer. Still, I'm not over that. So we're gonna let me focus here. Focus, Kaka. Focus. We need to go to edit lines and check this out. So I want to see who's performing and who's not. So Jaden Schwartz has a goal and 3 assists. Clayton Keller has 3 goals and 6 assists. Victor Olofsson has 4 goals and 4 assists. Teuvo Teravainen has a goal and 9 assists. Giroux only has 3 goals and 2 assists. Rylan Rupp has 7 and 3. This guy This guy's a freaking G, dude. He is so good. Didn't play very well in the playoffs last year, but or the year before that. But yeah, he's getting better. So at this rate, he'll have 5 points. He'll be a point-a-game player in the playoffs. That'll be fun. Dimitro Timoshov. Ooh, Dimitro Timoshov, potentially an 83 overall, had signing that could turn out to be a decent little player there. So that's gave him term. I gave him a lot of term. If not, he's only $3 million. It's like, that's really good for like a third line center who can play second line center. But yeah, I just don't know. Denis Gurianov, same kind of thing. He's got term. So we need those guys to perform. Puljujärvi, goal. Ruzicka has 2 goals. Bluger has 2 assists. So the fourth line, we'll see. I just saw what I was worried about. Okay, so 5 assists for Ekman Larsson. Dougie has got a goal. 5 assists. Wow, he's so good. A goal and 3 assists. No goals, 2 assists. 3 goals, 3 assists for Dustin Bufflin. Plus 9. But he's turning out to be closer to an 83 overall, which is not good. Not what we paid for. But if he puts up a bunch of points, I don't know. Victor Soderstrom's an 84 overall. Oh my god. Okay, so Dustin Bufflin. I don't know. I don't know why my Xbox keeps popping up that the Events Beta app, and then there's like the Microsoft. Downloaded other things, but like for some reason those 2 things just won't download. So Victor Soderstrom is a top 4 defenseman, so he can't play on the third pair. So that means we put Bufflin down there, which means we're paying $7.5 million to a third pair defenseman. I should have just waited. I should have waited. Crap. Oof. Where's Lickens? Looks like an 82 overall. 937 though in 5 games, and then Kaapo Kakkonen's a 958. I don't know. I just don't know. All right, let's go in here and let's do this Vancouver game. Let's simulate it. We'll slow sim it, and then we'll try and burn through to Thanksgiving and just see how this team's playing. So first period. All right. I don't know. I'm sad. Now every time we lose, I'm just sad. So Quinn Hughes, Vlad Domestikov, and Brock Besser for Vancouver. Arizona gets 1 from Denis Gurianov. Second period, Jaden Schwartz gets a shorty, and then Rocco Grimaldi scores. Oh no. Third period, Elias Pettersson, Teuvo Teravainen, 5-3. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's look at free agents, just see who's available, see what players are out there, see what's going on, who's available, who's not, or not who's not, but who's available. There's no goalies available whatsoever. There were none when I checked when it was the first day of the off season. These RFAs are never going to get signed. Walford, I mean, like, none of these guys are any good. Are there any guys we even have an overall for? Fitzgerald. He's a righty, though. Of course he was... Casey Fitzgerald. I know him. I remember him. Buffalo Sabres. Oh, another Buffalo Sabres. Rob O'Gara. He played... Let's grab Casey Fitzgerald. Actually, do we even have a contract? How much? We have 1 contract available. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that. There's nobody. There's nobody in free agency. The trade block is just empty. There was no goalies, no defensemen available. None that I could afford. There was like one goalie. Like I said, it was Georgiev. Well, the Oilers have a couple players, but they're all centers. If I was in need of a center, I would be freaking set, dude. There's so many good centers available. Was that Nick Foligno? Interesting. Not Marcus Naslund. Nothing. Jeff Petrie is available, but he's pretty rough. So is Michael Kempney. 2 years at 2.5 though. I don't know. There's just kind of nothing here. Could try out and try and get Adam Fox or Brett Howden. None of this makes any sense, you know. None of that makes any sense. Though the Rangers did go 0-7 in the preseason. That's not very good. There's this kind of the situation I'm stuck in. Like, I'm just kind of waiting on prospects or like a big, good free agent. Luckily, we have defense now. Our defense is sorted. It just looks like we need a goalie, which is the big concern we're waiting on here. So, yeah, I was really hoping Merzlikins would be better than that. I guess I should maybe... I don't know. We did give up Ryan Murray for him. He is a 917 though. Maybe him in combination with Kaapo Kähkönen can be pretty good. Lucas Dostal is apparently an 84 overall. That's gotta settle out, right? What the? No, we signed this guy. I think I signed him in... Yeah, I signed him in the offseason, I think. I forgot about him, actually. So that's something to watch. So maybe we don't have to worry too much about goalies either. So I guess we're 30 minutes into this friggin' video. Let's play some damn hockey. Let's go up to the season opener. We gotta do the season opener. I haven't always done it, but we should do it. Okay, Pittsburgh, sim game. You saw our lines. You saw everything. Power play is all sorted as well. It should be pretty good. I think that's where all the wingers on the second line are getting their points, is because they're all on the first power play. So first period, Mike Matheson. Interesting. Mike Matheson on the Pittsburgh Penguins. They are out shooting us. I'm just sad. Just sad every time we're losing now. Second period, we're winning. Dimitro Timoshov scores the first goal of the year, and Jesse Puljujärvi scores the second to tie it after Sidney Crosby gets one to put them ahead. So we tie game. Dimitro Timoshov, Jesse Puljujärvi, 2 cast-offs from other teams who have been signed here to fill out the depth. Think of it almost like like Andre Burakovsky to Colorado. Something like that. Just fills out that roster so well. Hopefully. I mean, it's one game. We'll see. So third period. All right, never mind. I shouldn't talk about anything. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go. Okay. So, Timoshov from Hayton and Hamilton, Puljujärvi from Bluger and Ruzicka, and then Achari, McCann, Matheson. Then we finally get one from Bufflin, from Rupp and Bluger. Interesting combination. And then Crosby from Gensel and Keith. Ugh. That's the thing, is like, what can I do? What even can I do? I can't like just go out and make a big deal just to make a deal. Like, I guess I've got to identify a weakness. We've got to figure this out, because we have to be good. We don't have to win the President's Trophy. We don't even have to win the division, but I want to win a round this year. Just one. I want to win more than 2 freaking games, that's for damn sure. I'd be okay with Game 7, but I want a round. Anything less than that, Anything less than 3 playoff wins is a disappointment this year. I'm saying that. You can take it to the bank. So we're going to go head up to this Edmonton game. Owner goals. Okay, so we did win against Carolina. We also won against Washington. We did lose one. We dropped a game to Philly. We won our regular season home opener against Montreal, 6-4. And we lost to Pittsburgh again. I don't understand these trades where they want me to give up more picks and get less picks back. Okay, Hudson Fasching, that's fine. That's AHL. He can just be replaced. 5-2 to New York. Let's check in on the season. Check in on the players. Claude Giroux leads us in points, over a point a game player. There's no way I'm bringing him back. I just can't afford it. Okay, so the overalls are starting to regulate. They're starting to kind of even out. So let's see here. Jaden Schwartz with a goal. Ooh, a goal in 8 games. Clayton Keller with 9 points in 8 games. And then Victor Olofsson with only 3. So is Clayton Keller just dining out on the power play? Yes. Rylan Rupp, 9. Claude Giroux has 10 points. Teuvo Teravainen has 9 points. Dimitro Timoshov, oof. This third line, bad defensively. Very bad defensively. Puljujärvi, though, playing pretty well. Okay. Barrett Hayton's here. He's our guy. That second line's been so good, though. Okay, what if we really shook things up here? What if we put Hayton? No, I'm sorry. What if we put Hayton on the second line, Rupp, Keller, Giroux first line, Teravainen, Hayton, Olofsson second line, then Schwartz, Ruzicka on the third with Guryanov. Oh, Guryanov grew too. Huh. That $8.7 million for Olofsson looks really bad right now, doesn't it? Oh, he scores a lot of points though. Maybe Olofsson's the next guy to go because he's really good, but also we don't need him. You know what I mean? All right, so Giroux, Keller, Rupp on the first line, Teravainen, Hayton, Olofsson second line, Schwartz, Ruzicka, Guryanov third line, and then Timoshov, Bluger, which Puljujärvi, Bluger, and Ruzicka were actually playing pretty well together. 4 assists for Bluger. That's pretty good. I think that some of that comes from playing special teams, though. All right, D-Core. Let's check this out. So Ekman Larsson has 4 goals, no assists, but 4 goals in 8 games. Very impressive. I love that guy, man. He's so good. So glad he's our captain. He's such a great player to just build the team around. I mean, having him and Keller makes this job so much easier. So Dougie Hamilton, 6 points in 8 games. Wow. I love Dougie Hamilton too. Jacob Chikrin, only 2 points, -3, but still. Ooh, Soderstrom, no points, lots of penalties, -5. So Lyubushkin and Bufflin, okay, they're just just mediocre. Not just adequate, not mediocre. Adequate's a better word. So I'm going to switch Soderstrom and Hamilton because Hamilton and Chikrin have played really well together in the past. That could help us. So goaltending. This is the most important part, is how well are the goalies playing? Not necessarily how good are they, but how well are they playing? So Elvis Merzlikins, who he's leveled out to an 84. So that's a starting goalie. Not a great one, but it's a starting goalie. God, dude, I just can't catch a break. Ugh, God. Okay, so 4 wins and 8 games played. 887. Worst goaltending Worst save percentage of his career. I don't know. Let's check out Kakkonen. Oof. He played one game. He played 13 minutes, and he gave up 1 goal. We had that really bitter defeat, which sucked. But then I just, losing all that footage, losing 2 videos, really just took the wind out of my sails. Like, just a massive bummer. Really has, taken the enthusiasm down a bit. I don't know. I'm really also excited. I'm waiting for MLB to come out. So when MLB comes out, there will be MLB franchise mode on this. I don't know what team I'm doing yet. There will be franchise mode though. So get prepared for that, subscribe and all that fun stuff, that'll hopefully get me excited again. Oh God. Dvorak, McDavid, Brassard, Foligno, McDavid, Brassard, Guryanov, Brassard, and Guryanov. I just don't know. Screw it. Let's just go to Christmas here. Let's go to Thanksgiving now, which would be this last Thursday of November. So let's go to that, and then Denis Guryanov, he wants to speak about ice time. Oh, I hit my microphone. Awesome, Guryanov, awesome. Okay, so big 7-2 loss to the Oilers. Victor Olofsson has ice time concerns now because Ryland Rupp's playing. Okay, if Victor Olofsson has ice time concerns, yeah, he's gotta go. I just don't. We win. We're winning games. We're playing exactly 500 hockey. We win a game, we lose a game. We'll put Hudson Fasching back in, I guess. I don't know who was playing for him. No, we're not. We're just going to leave Hudson Fasching. Who cares? Big 7-1 win. We win or we lose big. We're winning now. We're 9-7. The Kings, of course, beat us. Mark Jankowski for a 4th. And Bobrovsky. That could be... Well, he's old. Not old, but he's expiring. He's 29. Yeah. What does that really do for us? He is good defensively. But we already have Teddy Bluger. Does the exact same thing and can play wing. Versus Detroit. See, we're just winning. We're winning too much to change stuff, but... Okay. Alright, loss. Okay. Let's look now. Ooh, Clayton Keller playing very well. Has worked his way back up to the top of the board. So Claude Giroux, wow. 24 points, 26 points, 20 points, 13 goals. 25 points in 22 games. Wow. Teravainen is on a rocket ship right now. Holy crap, he is so good. Barrett Hayton is now playing well. He's better offensively at the very least. Victor Olofsson, 7 goals. Ooh, 12 points. That's a tough look for him. Jaden Schwartz. Oof. Yeah. So Schwartz, Giroux, who else is up? Schwartz, Giroux, and Bufflin are all up at the end of the year. So I just don't know. I feel almost like New York a couple of years ago, where we're kind of in-betweeners. And if I'm going to be an in-betweener, I should just trade the players who are going to leave. Or who was it? It was St. Louis, right? They sold at the trade deadline and then went and won the cup. It's possible. I just am not sold on this team. Yeah, Giroux's great. Ryland Rupp is amazing. Dimitro Timoshov gets us one. Really glad. I like that pickup. Like, we seem to play really well. We just cannot get a save. Kakkonen, like Merzlikins, like why I don't know why we like swept goalies so much in games. But yeah, so Rupp, Giroux, Timoshov, Puljujarvi played or all scored a goal. They've been doing all right. Giroux takes the lead on points for the team. I guess he has more goals than Keller. Yeah, he has a lot more goals than Keller. All right, so I want to check down here to make sure everybody's doing okay. I mean, I'm sure they're all fine. This first line plays great. Wow. I wish we were more like the AHL team, honestly. I did want to check out our defense as well. We don't really have a lot of young guys anymore on D. Cam Dineen is like the only guy who's still like a prospect. Capobianco, yeah, he doesn't really count. I want to check out our goalies though. Dostal, Lucas Dostal. I don't know how you say it. Where's he from? He's Czech. Okay, so it's probably Lucas Dostal or Lucas Dostal. Dostal. I don't know. I'm wrong. I'm American, which means that I say everything wrong. Everywhere. And especially because I'm from the South. So I'm a Southern American. No, wait. Yeah, I'm a Southern American, and which means I say everything not just doubly wrong, but triply wrong. So Marcus Högberg, Lucas Dostal, playing pretty well down there. Kakkonen is back up to a 913. Merzlikins is that down to an 881? I just don't know. I just can't get a goalie. I just didn't have them scouted out well enough, and I needed one, and couldn't go out and get a good one. I couldn't afford Georgiev. I don't know. Let's go to Christmas. Let's get to Christmas here. Just not sure. I'm not sure when Christmas is. There we go. Okay, so Detroit, Victor Ola. I'm sorry for how I'm playing out there. You shouldn't be beating yourself up about it. What is he playing? Second line minutes? Okay. All right. Oh, Kuriana. Okay. We can't go past Christmas. Okay, so Guryanov's fine. But we can't go past Christmas with these three right wingers. Dude, you're playing fine. You're playing fine. Okay, well. We lost. Fired from Montreal. Win. I mean, we're winning games, but we just... There's just like no... This team has no character. You know what I mean? There's no like... spunk. 2 losses in a row, and then another... I mean, just... It's like win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. Oh. Alright, well... I guess that means... Dostal's coming up. Is he waiver eligible? He's not waiver eligible. No waivers for Dostal. Edit lines. I guess I should also fix the... I'm going to fix the power plays, I guess, to let those guys have different minutes. Okay, we're going to really switch this up. We're going to put Olofsson and Rupp up there. Guryanov with Hayton and Teravainen. Schwartz... Ruzicka. I don't know why Claude Giroux's a left winger. I mean, a right wing. No, yeah, left winger. He shoots right, so he should play right wing. Like that aligns, and we got to fix our goalies down here. That's fine. We have a million. Prosvetov. Screw it. Let's get Alexeyev into games. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Untitled Chapter. View player info. Yeah, sure. I'll take Tidal Andrea. No, I don't want Mark Jankowski. Stop trying to give me Mark Jankowski. He's upset I broke my promise. I literally put him on the first line. Dude. You're on the first line. How many more minutes am I supposed to give you? Dude, you're so gone. Okay, edit lines. Yeah, Olofsson's literally on the first line. How am I supposed to give him any more minutes? Oh, is he like upset because he's not on the power play? Dude, Gurrianov's even on the power play. Hold up. Timoshov only has one power play goal. Okay, yeah, sure. We'll put Victor Olofsson on the left wing. Friggin' whatever, dude. I don't care. That's more minutes. You're getting minutes. If you don't like your minutes, you're gone. Like, shut up. Okay, we're... God, dude. God. Just goalies. Head coach replaces player, because we have... Yeah, he kept my promise, dude. I freaking told you. Ugh. Continue with Dostal being just extra... There's like wins and losses. I mean, this team's just got nothing. This team has zilch. I gotta do something. Change up the room. Claude Giroux leading our team in points at like 38 years old. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do anything today. I'm going to call it for this one. I'm gonna come back next week, hopefully with a little more energy. Like I said, I just did all that about looking for my footage and whatnot, or not looking for, but losing it and editing together that last little one that went up a couple days ago. So this is my first recording since then. So a little bit of a bummer, a little bit of a downer. Not my finest work, I understand that, but thank you if you watched it. It really means a lot to me. Subscribe for more. I've been Katka. You have a great day, and you take care.